Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? Of course, my name is Blitzwinger, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to, of course, a brand new unboxing video for Disney Infinity 3.0. And today, I'm super duper psyched to share with you guys, of course, the unboxing for the Disney Infinity 3.0 playset that is known as Inside Out. Of course, we get joy as well as anger. The other three emotions are also available as figurines, of course, fear, sadness, and disgust. I will be doing an unboxing for those three separately because some of them were exclusive to certain stores, so once I get my hands on them, I will go ahead and unbox those. But nonetheless, of course, the coolest part about this is that, of course, that means that I can now begin the Inside Out playset, so stay tuned for that. Nonetheless, of course, as you can see, we have a really nice package here with the two figures as well as the playset piece right and down in the center. Two beautiful shots of course, the characters themselves. On the back of the package, we get quite a bit of information on the contents of the package, I guess, and we get a nice little write-up for each one of the characters. For Joy, it says, "Ray of sunshine brings boundless cheer to every adventure." Sounds pretty awesome. And Anger, of course, the exact opposite of that. "Hot-headed powerhouse uses fists of rage to remove obstacles." Sounds pretty handy. We also get a little bit of a write-up for the playset itself, which reads as follows: "When Riley's mind becomes an emotional roller coaster, it's up to Joy, Anger, and the rest of Riley's emotions to overcome swamp monsters and other creatures in Imagination Land." And of course, last but certainly not least, there's a pretty important compatibility chart right up at the top corner here, which indicates to you that this particular figures and playset are only compatible with, of course, Disney Infinity 3.0. You cannot take these playset pieces or the characters themselves and then bring them back to Disney Infinity 1.0 or 2.0. Of course, on top of that, we do get the actual play factors of the figures being playable both in the toy box and in the Inside Out playset. So with all that in mind, let's go ahead and tear on into the package in front of us here. And we're going to go ahead and just carefully slide out all the goods. Alright, looks like the cards just fell out there, so I apologize about that. Set that aside. Alright, so it looks like we have our card here, which actually features both characters on one card. I've said it before, I would prefer to have cards specifically for one character, like for example, here's Minnie or Mickey. I prefer these cards more so than when they put multiple characters at once. I just think it looks better, it works better, and plus, it allows you to put them into a cool little display behind your figures if you do that, like I do. On top of that, of course, we get the nice little booklet here, which provides us with some information about the figures, how they work, so on and so forth. So, with that in mind, of course, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and pull this tab back. Whoa, look at that. That is really cool. We've got the emotion actual memories right here in terms of orbs on their bases. So there's an Anger one right there. There's the playset piece itself, which actually is the little storage unit of the core memories that we see in the film, which is really nice. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, we have Joy, who's absolutely wonderful looking. All right, so let's begin with the playset piece itself. So as you can see, the playset piece itself is actually quite nicely done. Of course, it's still in the translucent design that we are used to. There are the core memories. I kind of wish they would have maybe colored them in. That would have been a nice little touch. But again, the playset pieces are always made out of this translucent plastic, so it makes sense as to why that is the case for this one as well. Alright, so that's the playset piece. Then we move on to the figurines themselves. Here's Anger, who certainly does resemble his emotion very well. You can see the sculpt is so well done. You got the tongue, of course, the screaming growl right here. We also have the nice details on the teeth there. A little bit of a paint leak, I think. Right? Oh, actually, maybe it's just actually his gums. I'm not sure about that. But definitely very upset look on Anger here. He's got a nice little business attire, the little memory here, and a very nicely done actually base here. I do like that quite a bit. Very cool. Awesome sauce. And then we move on to Joy, who is quite substantially taller, as you can see, than Anger is, so that's appropriate and accurate to the film. Very nice touch there. I do appreciate that quite a bit. But there she is. She's got a little bit of rosy red or pink, I guess, cheeks there. Some wonderful joy on her face. A really nicely done and sculpted hair. Just really nicely done there. The actual dress is quite nicely done as well. There's her little memory right there, orb. And of course, she shares a very similar type of base to Mr. Anger. So with that in mind, guys, there you have it, of course. That concludes the unboxing for the Disney Infinity Inside Out playset. or Disney Infinity 3.0, I should say, Inside Out playset. I am super duper stoked for this because this means that we can dive into another playset, and that's going to be a ton of fun. Of course, I'm still trying to get my hands on the Rise against the Empire playset as well. I hope to have that sometime before the end of this week, so hopefully that will get started up as well. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, of course, thank you so very much for watching. Have an absolutely glorious and fantastic day. Hope to see you lovely folks here next time. Peace out. See you later, alligators. Bye-bye, everyone.